The cord guard protects the cord where it enters the tool's housing. Without the guard, the cord could be easily kinked, cut, or otherwise damaged. Over time, the cord guard will harden and become brittle. It is common for it to then crack and break off. Once this happens, cord damage is just around the corner if you don't replace the cord guard. Replacing the cord guard is a repair that you can do yourself, and I'm going to show you how. We'll begin by removing the top half of the handle. Now I can go ahead and remove the screw that secures the switch to the handle. Now I can pull the switch away from the handle and remove the two wires that go back to the cord. I'll remove the two screws on the strain relief so I can remove the cord. Now I can pull the wires away from the housing and pull the cord away. With the cord removed from the saw, now I can go ahead and remove the strain relief from the cord and install the new strain relief. Let's thread the wires through the back and pull them out through the front. Now I can install the new cord into the saw. First, I'll line up the strain relief with the opening in the housing. Next, I want to align the cord in the proper location for the cord clamp. And I'll twist the cord around so that I have the black side going to the side of the switch where it goes and the white on the white side. I'll place the clamp back over the cord and secure it with the screws. Now I'll install each of the wires back to the switch. I'll begin by bending the terminals to almost 90 degrees. Insert the screw and attach it to the switch. And the same for the white wire. Now I'll re-secure the switch to the handle. You'll notice that there's two openings for a screw. I want to use the opening closest to the switch, as the other opening is used by one of the screws that secure the two halves of the handle together. And I'll tuck all the wires away into the housing so they don't get pinched when we put the saw back together. I'll finish up by reinstalling the half of the handle. I like to use a screwdriver to start the screws so that I don't strip them out. And I'll finish up with an impact driver.